up. Looks good, looks good. We should. Yes, we should be good. Let me make sure. Oh, we got to put this right here. Let's see the setup. The setup looks good. Yes, yes, we should officially be live for all of you watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen. If it's your first time here, you already know what time it is. If you don't know what time it is, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be cooking for the USA. We're also going to be drinking some whiskey. But before I talk about any of that, ladies and gentlemen, we have a great, beautiful piece of ribeye. I cut this myself today. Well, I cut this myself like a couple hours ago. Point amount of is, it did have a little bit of fat on the side. I thought I'd make it a little bit pretty. Point amount of is, we're going to do ribeye. This is a ribeye steak. And for a lot of you watching, you have to have, on summertime, you got to have some summer drinks. Now, this whiskey of the stream right now is Weller Special Reserve. I like to have this at the beach. Also, another one I like to have in summertime, right? Another one I like to have this one. If you find this one, you definitely should get it. If you do like to smoke up your meat, this is Whistle Pig Smoked Stock Whiskey. It's a limited edition, but you can still find it at the stores because nobody talks about it. And I think it's a great bottle. It's really good. Tink Up is one of my favorites. And George Dickel, the 15, that is, yes, the 15, but it has to be 100, at least 100, all right? You see, has to be 100 ABV at least. For all of you watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main show. This is the main show for all of you today, and I'm hoping that some of you understand it ain't easy, right? So for any of you that send a little appreciation, I would appreciate it. Any appreciation you send on the stream, it's much appreciated. Any super chat, any appreciation, much appreciated. And for all of you watching around the world today, I'm going to show you how to cook this up beautifully. But you know what? I just thought of something. Man. Like literally like 6 minutes ago, before I even started the stream. I thought of something, and the one thing I thought of is, wait a minute. I went to the store today to buy whiskey, to find whiskey. We didn't find anything new because I have almost everything, right? Point of the matter is, if this is your first time watching, don't forget to hit that like button. Let's get those likes up. Is this your first time watching? Reaper Crew, you know what time it is. If it's your first time watching Reaper Crew, you know what time it is. We're number one. Yes, we're number one for all of you watching around the world. First one in the chat room today, Edgar Romeo. Shout out to Edgar Romeo. First one in the chat room, April O'Neill in the chat room. Ash, good to see Ash. You know what time it is. Good to see Ash. And also for a lot of you, remember today we're going to be drinking. But I have to say, good to see Farm Kitty. I have to say. Oof. I wandered along to look for some whiskey today. Went whiskey hunting, and I found something different. And I think I have to show you before we do anything, because I'm looking forward to it. And I forgot I even bought it. So when we pop that open, so while you guys officially start grouping yourselves together in the chat room, get a little bit more of that algorithm going, hit that like button, I'm going to bring it out. And we're going to do a official review on this one thing that I bought today. Official review right now before I even touch on my meat, right? We're going to do one official review right now. So let me do this. For all of you, here we go. Let's do this, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a special show for you. This is a special thing for me too. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be using a nice glass. Let me do this. Let me do this. Yes. Let me do this. We're going to put this over here. Oof, I can't wait to show you. How many know what to do? How many of you know what it is? How many know? Anybody know what it is? Anybody out here in the chat room know what it is? By the way, somebody today in the comment box somewhere in some of my videos said that I have to stop that Kentucky accent. I ain't from Kentucky, boy. I'm from Florida. From Florida. I'm from Florida. I said it. I'm from Florida, man. I have to point them out, Riz. Here we go. I'm looking forward to this. Chaparrita. I said, hey. Anyways, here we go. Looking forward to this. If you like the stream so far, hit that like button. Hit that like button. I'm going to move my meat real quick. Look at this meat. Look at this. Woo, boy. Look at this. This is the first time I've ever done this. So don't think that I've done this before. I've never done this before. And for some of you, I'm looking forward to this. Today, officially, I went to the store looking for whiskeys. And guess what I found? Look at this. Watch. It says imported from Munich, Germany. Woo! Imported from Munich, Germany. Look at this. Okay, anyways. I've never had this before. It's going to be the first time. Munich, Germany. Here we go. Let's pop this open. For all of you watching, we're going to drink whiskey too, okay? Don't think just because I'm drinking this is not a whiskey channel. It's not a beer channel, as a matter of fact. Not a beer channel. It's just, you know what? Sometimes you need to drink some water. And guess what has water? Beer. Yes, yes. Beer has water. This is going to be good, especially because it's so hot out here. I don't even know what to expect from this. So for a lot of you, let me talk about this real quick. I have no idea what I'm drinking. I just know it's from Germany. All right, how many of you from Germany know what this is? Because I have no freaking clue. This is imported from Munich, Germany. Ladies and gentlemen, not only are we going to do this, we're going to drink some whiskeys for America, American whiskey, and we're also going to do this beautiful piece of ribeye that I officially cut up a couple minutes ago. So beautiful, look at this. Now, if any of you think that I have like a saw to cut ribeyes, I don't. I just bought it and I just cut the tip of the fat just to make it look perfect. Anyways, let's talk about this. I don't know how please tell me something. I don't even have to. How do you say this? Hofbruch. There you go. That's for where it is. Herzlage. That's how they talk. and it's imported. This is a 4.9% ABV. It's a nice lager. I'm going to tell you guys if it's good. But for all of you, look at this beautiful thing. It's so hot out here. I could cook some eggs on here, right? I could cook some eggs. Let's pop this open. Oof. You know, boys, sometimes you got to use anything, even if it's pink. If not, your nail's going to flip off. You guys ready? Here we go. A German beer, yes. Hochrocklager. This is a Hales Lager. So here we go. Let's pour this in here. I might say, well, no, I'm not supposed to do that. I'm just wasting beer there. Whoa. Woo! Look at that, boy. Woo! Look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, I am from Florida. I am not from Germany. I'm from the USA, baby. People here in the USA, there's two people we don't like. We actually don't like Germans, and we don't like people from France. I don't even know how people from France can come to USA. There's not too many that come to USA. People hate the USA. Shout out to the boys in Germany, in Munich, that are making this because it's beautiful. Look at this. God dang, it's beautiful. Look at this. Let's pour it up. Woo! Look at that. Ooh-ish. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't seen a channel like this before, Pretty Timmy, man, we from the USA, baby. We from the USA. But sometimes you gotta understand who makes the best beer in the world. Germany makes the best Oktoberfest beer in the world, okay? Let's represent. We show respect where there needs to be given. Who makes the best whiskey in the world, ladies and gentlemen? The USA. The USA. Yes, yes, yes. Shout out to the USA. Let's try this out. So, if I like this, you guys have to get it. This is imported, and four of these cost like $14. So, here we go. This is going to be the first drink of the day. And we're going to be drinking some of the Tennessee whiskey. Shout out to Tennessee. Shout out to the USA. Shout out to Tennessee. This is my favorite, but you have to get 100 proof, 15 years. Here we go. By the way, we're also going to be using... This is Pretty Timmy. Here we go, Pretty Timmy. This is the seasoning we're going to be using, okay? Just this. Kinder's Cowboy Butter. This is going to be using for our steak, which you guys already sold the steak. Beautiful. Look at this piece of steak. Look at this beautiful. I cut the sides, by the way. Beautiful. If you like the stream so far, hit that like button. I'm going to show you how to cook. But anyways, let's go on with this. Let's try this out. Here we go. I can't wait. Here we go. I'm excited. This is a whiskey channel. I'm drinking damn beer. Here we go. Reaper Crew. You know what time it is. It's time to drink this up. Let's see if this is good. I can't wait. Ooh. 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 Ooh, that's good. Oof. That's good, man. I feel like a German Huckeschlager. I feel like a German, man. Well, that's Russian. I feel like a German. Wow. This is really good. Let me tell you exactly what some of you were probably thinking. A lager isn't something that's going to be too hoppy. You got a little bit of hops. Little bit of hops. It has a little spice on here that doesn't have a huge amount of spice. Let's drink this up. It's very refreshing. You can tell the color of the beer. Very, very refreshing. I'm going to tell you exactly what it tastes like. Honestly, this is like a better Heineken. This is like a super premium Heineken. Wow, this is good. Holy Lord, this is real good. This is a super premium Heineken. That's what this is. Wow, boys. Ladies, I'm going to just say this. I think I'm going to have to chug this because this is so good. It is so good. Okay, if you do go to the store, don't know the name of it, So you're going to have to take a photo of this. For any of you that want to take a photo right here. Hochblankus. Hochblankus. I think that's how it is. Hell's Lager. And you know it's the real deal when it says imported from Munich, Germany. This is what we're having. Shout out to all the people over there that went to all our veterans. They went to Munich. Shout out to all our veterans that went to Munich in their first little tour. And I'm not talking about a cruise tour. Let's drink this up. That is so good. It's so refreshing. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna chug the rest of this because honestly, we have a show to do. It's so crispy. It's just honestly, if I'm gonna get you guys to drink beer, this might be the one. This might be the crispiest. Better than Bud Light, Coors Light, of course. Anything's better than Bud Light. Is it better than some of the Japanese? Well, this is obviously it's a different. It's a lager, right? It's a lager. It's Hell's Lager. Let's drink this up. Good to see my chat room. Texas. Good to see everybody from Texas. Good to see Pretty Timmy today, AM, and chat room. Okay, we're going to start off with olive oil. April Neal. Good to see April Neal. Here we go. Dose it up, all right? Extra olive oil is really good for you. You can also suck this up. You can have a little spoon. If you have olive oil once a day, just a little bit of olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, I can guarantee you you're going to live longer. Who wants to be 200 years old in the chat room? Say aye, aye. Yes, yes. Now, let's drink this up. Again, I'm drinking. That's what I'm drinking. We're going to switch up right now. All right, we're also going to start seasoning this. Let's drink this up. Oh, man. God, that's good. But it does have a little bit of has a little tad bit of a note of a little spice. Just a tad of spice. It's very crispy. Very, very crispy. It almost has no bitter finish. It almost has no bitter finish. It's just crispy, clean, and smooth. And we could say maybe a little bit creamy and very, very good. A great beer. This is a great beer for any of you. This is really, really good. And for a lot of you that like lagers, I think if you like lagers, this is honestly, to me, this is better than Samuel Adams. This is better than some of our American beers out here. Remember, America's not really the homeland of beer. All right? America is the homeland of whiskey. So there's a difference. All right? There is a difference. Point of the matter is, you guys know with the wines, you could give the people in France, that, right? You could give them that award. Anyways, point of the matter is, we're going to take this off the screen and we're going to start seasoning. Yes, let's start seasoning this boy. So hot out here. It's really hot out here. By the way, does anybody want to know why I'm on a wheelchair? Anybody want to know why I'm on a wheelchair? Anybody want to know? Anybody in the crowd want to know why I'm on a wheelchair? All right, first off, start moving this around. Make sure to do this. Anybody curious? By the way, I understand Super Chan's a little bit slow because everybody's on vacation. Summertime is summertime. I completely understand. Last month was the start of summertime, and I know the Super Chats aren't going to really, they're not going to be flowing, but we are undefeated on Super Chats, and I really appreciate each and every one of you that drops a little dime in the chat room every single day. That's how you guys get me motivated to stream every day. I give you a good stream, I review drinks, so I really appreciate each and every one of you yesterday. Huge shout outs to Farm Kitty. The day before, huge shout outs to, I believe, Instant and a lot of other people, also who that, this month. And everybody, by the way, Joanne got the membership. Joanne. I see you, Joanne. And it's great to have people out here renew their memberships. I do know that there's a lot of you that do renew it, and I appreciate it so much. Huge appreciation to all of you. Thank you so much on a daily basis, as much as I can, because I'm on a wheelchair right now, and it's freaking hot out here. Point of matter is, let's do this. Kinder's the cowboy butter. Here we go. Let's do this over here. We're going to heavy dose it, all right? I'm going to go heavy on this one. There's a reason why, is because it's a little bit thick. That's what she said. It's a little bit thick. Okay? A little bit thick. Oof, look at this. Beautiful. If you like the stream so far, hit that like button. April Neal, good to see April Neal. Also, here we go. Let's start to drink this. Shout out to all of you. Don't you love it when somebody does that sound? I don't like it when somebody does that sound. I don't have a drink in front of me. Like, man, you better keep that little, zip that mouth when you're drinking that. You know what I mean? When you don't have something in front of you to eat, sometimes you don't want to see anybody eating. The worst day you can have, I'm going to honestly tell all of you, it's going to be story time right now. The worst day you could take a woman to is to go eat. If you go take a woman to go eat, you already know, you are putting yourself at risk. Big time risk, gentlemen. If any of you gentlemen are taking your skinny girl, your big girl, whatever it is, to go eat at a restaurant for a date, first ever date, you're going to see how her manners are. You're going to see how she chews. You're going to see how she eats. You're going to see if she's going to pick out like the worst thing on the menu, right? So that you have to pay. Gentlemen, the worst thing you can do, gentlemen, take your first date out to eat. Not only that, you're going to smell the odor after, and you don't want to smell the odor out of coming out of her mouth. She got some fish. Oh, she got some fish. Pretty Timmy with a $5 super chat. Pretty Timmy, thank you so much, man. Really appreciate it, Pretty Timmy. And shout out to Pretty Timmy. He says over here with a $5 super chat. Pretty Timmy, you say whatever you want. I'm going to read whatever you say right now. Whatever you want to say, just say it, and I'm going to read it up right now. Pretty Timmy. Thank you so much, Pretty Timmy. Pretty Timmy, here's your choice. Do we drink another beer? We drink another beer, Pretty Timmy? Let me know, Pretty Timmy. You see these super chats? First super chat right now, Pretty Timmy. These super chats are going to help me change the show a little bit. Pretty Timmy, are we doing whiskey or beer? Once you say whatever it is, that's what we're going to do. Whiskey or beer, Pretty Timmy. Let's live, that's the best life. Let's live, that's the best life. Don't be trash, there we go. Don't be trash, there you go. Somebody once told me that, I think it was last week. Somebody told me last week, they said, look. Some people are just trash. Some people are just trash. You don't want to be around trash. Shout out to Pretty Timmy. That's really good comment. Thank you so much, Pretty Timmy. So what we doing, Pretty Timmy? We officially going to do beer. We doing beer or we doing whiskey? If I do beer, you already know I'm going to pick one from Spain. I don't know, Pretty Timmy, see me drink the one from Spain. If we do beer right now, let's drink some whiskey, he says, all right? Let's do whiskey. All right, so for all of you, let's go on with some whiskey. While we're doing this, no more beer. Thank you so much, Pretty Timmy. You saved me. You saved me, Pretty Timmy. If not, I'll turn into The beer reaper. Anyways, here we go. Let's flip this. So far, one side is really nice. Let's flip this up. Okay, what drink are we going to have? All right, to start off, let's start saying a glass kind of defines you, right? It defines you for that day, that moment, whatever moment you have. You could be on a cruise, you could be on the mountaintop, you could be in another country, you could literally be at a restaurant, right? It don't matter what it is. Don't matter what it is, right? You have to know what glass you have. It shows your first date. So your first date, say you go on a date, right? And you're taking a woman out to eat. If you have the option to have different glasses, always pick the best glass, right? Always pick the glass. I don't know if you guys get the option. Well, I kind of have people that they'll help me out. Hey man, can you give me a tall glass? Yeah, sure. Hey, can you give me a short glass? Yeah, sure. Do you have a glass that's a little bit like a tumbler? Yeah, sure. We got that. Like sometimes it's good to ask. The point of the matter is if you're at home, it's always good to actually use your best glass that you would like. If you're officially in the car, if you're in the car and you have some glasses in the car, that's absolutely the worst thing possible. You must be a drunk. You don't want to have any of these in your car. But the point of the matter is, your glassware shows a lot of who you are. And I just want to let you guys know, this is a Norland rock glass. This is my favorite glass out of my whole collection. You guys already know. And here we go, Pretty Timmy. For Pretty Timmy, what are we going to do? Do I want to do that Whistle Pig? This Whistle Pig is One and Beyond. It's really good. Or do I want to finish it? You know what? A Pretty Timmy. We're going to do a Pretty Timmy moment right here. You know, talking about that Pretty Timmy moment. Hey, put it over here. Wild Turkey, 70th anniversary. We're going to light that up in here. We got a super chat right now. Oof, we got Axel. Here we go, Axel. Axel, we're going to light this up. Axel, thank you so much for the $34.99. Axel over here. Here we go. This is going to be for Pretty Timmy and Axel. Oof. Here we go. Here we go. Let's light this up. Oof. Oh, that's it. This is it. It's over. It's over, baby. It's over. Look at that. Completely donezo. Axel with the $34.99. Thank you so much, Axel. Don't forget to hit that like button for all of you. So this is Wild Turkey 70th anniversary of the Jimmy Russell edition. If you find these at the stores, please buy backup. That's one of the best bottles out there you probably can ever find. Really, really good. And over here, I'm going to read Axel's comment on the super chat. He says over here, Axel, howdy, Reaper crew. Howdy, Reaper and crew. Reaper crew, you know what time it is. You know what time it is. We're number one. I'm bowling out here, Axel. So Axel's a farmer in New Zealand, and I appreciate him. He has a huge, huge farm. For any of you that are in New Zealand, remember, New Zealand is a great place. Not only is it a great place, it has great people, tough people, and that's what we like around here. Pretty Timmy is a veteran. Shout out to all the veterans. And also Axel. Axel, he owns a farm in New Zealand. Shout out to Axel doing his work over there. He's probably in the office right now doing his work. I really appreciate you, Axel. And so for some of you, we just drank some beer. Axel, thank you so much for the big super chat. Let's just talk about this real quick. We just had some beer. So, Axel, if you missed it, this is the beer I had for all of you. If you missed it, this is the beer I just had. I don't even know how to say it. It's so good, man. Blue. From Germany, from Munich. And now we're about to light this up. So, we're going to have this. Cheers to all the veterans. Cheers to USA. Cheers to New Zealand, Axel. And also cheers to all of you in the chat room. We got another super chat. Here we go, another super. By the way, before I read the other super chat, I want to say this for any of you that are tuned in here for the first time. Don't forget to subscribe in the corner. I stream every day, even if I'm on a wheelchair. Nobody asked me yet. Why are you in a wheelchair, Reaper? Nobody asked me yet. If somebody asks me eventually, I'll tell. Point of the matter is April Neal with the $2. Anyone down for a shot? Wifey, she love you, wifey. And for some of you that don't know, women call good friends wifey. So I do know that there's been a community here that we've set very clearly in the chat room. And for some of you, you guys gonna know each other for a long time. And it's a good, man. I build up a community, and everybody builds up community. Adventures she's building up a great community. If you don't know who Adventures is, she's the wife of Pretty Timmy. If you see Pretty Timmy in the chat room, well, that's her name, Tanya. Adventurers, she has a channel of cruising. And for some of you, if you like cruising, I personally would recommend you that channel. I don't know any other channel of cruising. I just know that she does reviews on cruises. I'm not much of a cruiser, but I do like to tune in whenever I get the chance, when I'm free. She's a great woman, and the point of the matter is she did build up a community, and she's building it very, 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 very organically. So for all of you, communities are strong. It's hard to stream, right? And it's hard to do content. So for all of you, this is for all of you. Thank you so much. This is for all of you. Shout out to all of you. Officially. I'm about to do this. The wild turkey. So, by the way, I have like 12. I think I have a box. 12 of these or 10 of these. Great one. All right, let's drink a sip. Cheers, all of you. Don't use a Glencairn, man. Get a tumbler. Let's drink a sip. I'm going to do something. Oh, actual Pretty Timmy, don't do this at home. Actual Pretty Timmy, don't do this at home. Any of you watching, don't do this at home. I have to do this because it's so hot out here. I have to do this. Don't do this at home. Adults, all of you adults, please don't do this. I'm going to have to put a little bit of ice. It's so hot out here. I have to put a little bit of ice. Honestly, don't do this at home. I'm telling you this right now. Don't do it at home. Ooh. All right, Axel. So it's very hot out here, and I'm gonna have to put ice. I don't recommend any of you to do this, but I have to do it. It's so hot out here. You guys don't really understand how hot it is. It's so friggin' hot. Anyways, let's finish this up. Okay, so we're gonna put this on. Oh, by the way, I didn't take a sip, did I? Did. Here we go. Cheers, all of you. Let's take a sip. Oof. And that's good. All right, Kinder's the cowboy butter. I'll put a good layer on here. Looks really good. Nice little layer. Now what you have to do is you have to do the sides. All right, so we're going to try to do the sides as much as we can. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it flat as much as I can. There we go. That's as flat as I can get. It's as flat as I can get. Here we go. All right, it's good. It should be patted down a little bit. There we go, pat it down. We can do the other side. Look at this side. Oof. Oof. All right, hopefully you guys can see. I'll work with the back. All the way to the front. We're good, good. Remember, some of this seasoning will come off on the grill. If you're doing this inside your house, you don't have to put a lot of this. If you're doing this inside your house, you don't have to put a lot of this. You can put a little layer. But understand, when you're putting this on the grill, your grill will officially, all right, let me just say this right now, your grill will officially lose a lot of that flavor. Not flavor, you're going to lose a lot of that seasoning. So just be careful. For some of you, understand, you will lose a lot of seasoning on the grill. All right, just for all of you to know. I think you guys know, but just in case, don't worry about it. But always do the sides, do the inside, outside. Olive oil. Make sure again. I do know a lot of you probably like to skip this part. You guys are like, you know what? No olive oil. I'm gonna just do dry rub. So if you do a dry rub, only way I would recommend you do a dry rub is if you're putting this away from the grill. If you're putting this away from the charcoal, don't use a dry rub. Now, what does it mean? What does ribeye mean when it's a dry rub? Dry rub is just using this, just putting it on there, not using anything to give it some oil, nothing. You're not using avocado oil, you're not using coconut oil, you're not using canola oil, you're not using nothing, right? That's what it is when it's dry rub. But the thing is, you want to add some olive oil on here so that it gives it and it impacts the meat. Also, so that when you put it on the grill, it doesn't stay attached to the grill when you put it on the grill. You want to make sure that you can move it around. It's almost like putting Vaseline. I've never used Vaseline. I'm honest with you guys. Never used Vaseline. It's like putting lube. No, I've never used lube either. I've never used lube either. Never used lube either. It's like putting WD-40 on your door. I've used the WD-40. That's half. Yes, that WD-40 I have used. I've used the WD-40. By the way, let's take a sip out of this. Let's see how it's changed. Here we go. Cheers, all of you. Drink us up. Nobody's asked me why I'm on a wheelchair. It's all right. It's good. You guys are not curious, and I'm not curious either. Let's keep it like that. You know what they say, right? They say, if you're too curious, you're going to end up opening the box, and there's going to be a big old egg. Well, I was going to say something else. I was not going to say a Happy Meal. I was going to say something else. Held myself back. The point of the matter is, look, we're going to start drinking some of these whiskeys, and what I'm going to do is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to officially, I'm going to put this aside. Let's put this aside over here. I want to make sure that you guys can see. Put this aside. Where do we put this? We can put this right here. Let's just put it over here. Let's just put it over here. We're gonna put it right here. Let's turn it around. Turn around so it looks presentable. Yeah, let's turn around, looks presentable. There you go. I think it should be presentable, right? You guys can see it? You can see it, right? All right, presentable. All right, cool. All right, so we're going to drink this up. This is a wild turkey. Now, I just finished this one. I do recommend all of you to get that. If you do see it in stores, it's limited, so they're not going to have too many of these anymore. I'm not going to have too many of these anymore. Over here, Super Chat. Over here, Super Chat. Here we go. April O'Neil with the Super Chat. It says, why are you in a wheelchair, por viejo? Who broke that back, as a matter of fact? Here we go. I'm about to say it. You guys ready? You guys ready? You guys ready? How many of you ready? I don't know if you guys are ready for this. Here we go. I'm about to say it. Before I say it, while I'm on a wheelchair, before I say it, here we go. Before I'm on a wheelchair, I'm about to say it. Oof, I got to drink this up before I say it. I got to drink this up before I say it. I'm about to say it, all right? Here we go. Let's drink this up. Shout out to Pretty Timmy. Shout out to Axel. Shout out to April Neal. The super chatters today. Thank you so much. Axel's the biggest super chatter today. Here we go, Axel. Cheers. Pretty Timmy. Veterans. Cheers. Chaparrita. Cheers. Drink this up. I'm on a wheelchair because I pulled my groin. I pulled my groin, man. I kind of figure out why LeBron James pulls his groins all the time. How many kids does he have? He got like 5 kids, man. Who else has pulled their groin? An athlete that has pulled their groin. I think Tiger Woods. You know that man ain't pulling no groin when he's hitting those balls. You know Tiger Woods never pulled no groin hitting those balls. That guy's a playboy, man. That's what it is. I pulled my groin. I can't walk. I'm limping. I gotta walk to the bathroom off the wheelchair. It's crazy. It's crazy. Axel, thank you so much for the biggest super chat today. Are we officially going to be lining up the super chats? Here we go. Let's drink this up. Let's drink this up. John Wick. You know that movie, John Wick? John Wick once, he got shot, I think like 3-5 times. He broke his ribs. They gave him Blanton's. They gave him Blanton's whiskey. Right, they give him Blanton's whiskey to drink. He drank it up. I don't even know if it helped him out with his back and his ribs. All I know is that whiskey might help me out with my pull groin. We got a pull groin, man. Pull groin. Foof. You know what? We're going to have to do this. We're going to have to do this right here. George Dickel. Shout out to anybody out there with the name George. Shout out to anybody out there with the name George. And Dickel represents my pulled groin. Here we go. Let's pop this open. Real good. This is my favorite Tennessee whiskey in the world. 15 year. 15 year. Woo! 15-year George Dickel Tennessee single barrel whiskey. 101 proof. I'm going to say this. Just because you're watching this channel, just because you see this, just because you're watching this channel, you see this, it doesn't mean you go to the store and buy any of these. You have to find the one that has 100%. Oof! You have to find the Dickel. You have to find the Dickel that has 100 proof. Okay, if it's 100 or higher, this is the ones you need to get. Don't get the 40 percenters. There's 40 percenters. I think I've drank like 3 of these so far. They're really, really good. These are my favorite over here. Over here, who that? Thank you so much, who that? She says, George is cancer-free. Reaper, woo, woo. Are you serious? We found out today, holy shit. That's all the positivity that we've been really giving out. That's insane. The miracle is real, and not only is the miracle real, positivity is the greatest thing you can ever see in this world. Ladies and gentlemen, I didn't even know this. I just found this out just now with that super chat. There's the most George's George. Yes, the most George's George in Ohio. He had cancer. Who that told us. And that is who that's partner. That is who that's hubby. And we could say we have been praying and we have been saying positive things from the beginning of the time that she has officially told us. It was really crazy, the fact to know that a man has cancer, and now on the live stream he has no cancer. His hands are free. Who dat? We gotta celebrate this, who dat? And how are we gonna celebrate it? Now that I'm drinking this, we gotta do it like this. George Dickel, Tennessee single. You know what? This is what you got to do, who that? This is what you got to do. This is This is what you gotta do, who dad. We're just gonna do right here. We're gonna have to say this. You have to officially. This is the whiskey, officially the whiskey that he needs to drink. There's no other whiskey. This is a celebration whiskey. George Zickel 15. If you have to pay $80, pay the $80. This is a great bottle to celebrate because I'm doing it. I just heard the news now. Who that? That's unbelievable. George is cancer-free repo we found out today. Wow. That is remarkable. For all of you watching around the world, that's a big $20 super chat. That is a huge $20 super chat. And for a lot of you watching, we're at $50 on the stream, $50 on super chats on the stream, I believe. $50 on super chats. George, this one's for you. Here we go. Cheers to George. Now let's drink this out. That is so good. That is so good. That is so good. This over here is actually better than this. That is so good, man. Oh my. The amount of citrus on that bottle, it's just ridiculous. It's almost like citrus candy. Citrus candy and beautiful oak. I'm going to say this. That's crazy. That is crazy. By the way, I did have a vision. Who that? Once, I didn't want to say it because I didn't want to jinx it. I had a vision that one day you would say that George would be better on the stream. And I had a vision also that he officially made a short video, smoking a cigar, drinking a whiskey, and saying, I'm cancer-free. Thank you to the Whiskey Reaper channel. I don't know why I had that vision. I had that vision a long time ago. But I just didn't want to say anything. You know, sometimes I don't like to say stuff. I do like to say stuff when it comes to betting, but that's a different story. I had that vision a long time ago. Had it a couple times, and I thought it was pretty cool. But the point of the matter is, look, we're having this George Zickel. Summertime is here. There's a lot of kids. A lot of kids out of school. Got some kids looking for fish. Pretty cool, looking for fish out here. Anyways, here we go. I'm gonna drink the rest of this. We're gonna start cooking this. Beautiful thing. By the way, I know who that wants to know. You're probably gonna like this. I got a new house for my dog. I ended up getting him a bigger house. So my dog has a bigger house. I built it today, so he has a bigger house inside. It's a cleaner house. It's a brand new house. He's in there right now. He's enjoying it, and I'm just thankful to all of you that send a little appreciation on the streams. You guys do so much, and sometimes some of those funds I put it to work. Not only on the stream, I put it to work somewhere else too, and I did use some of the funds that we got last month. I used some of the funds just to buy him a cage. It's a bigger cage, which he uses as his bedroom, like his bed, and have it covered with towel. He likes it. He goes in. He likes it. It's his comfort zone, and that's just what it is. But it's not a travel. It's not like it's a foldable one, like a foldable little house. Anyways, point of the matter is George Zickel. Let's go up. He's outside having a cigar right now, says who that. That's amazing. Who that? Here we go. Positivity. Here we go. Let's drink this up. I got it last week. I bought it last week and got here this week. It's pretty cool. I got it for a discount. It was like I think it was $200, and it went down to I forgot what I paid. It was 75% off. 75% off. The thing is amazing. He loves it inside. Anyways, for any of you that have pets, remember, if you have pets, always, please. By the way, our pet, who that? Our pet, Rico Suave, he's doing amazing. I got to put more water into Rico Suave. You guys want to see Rico Suave? Nah, nobody wants to see Rico Suave. Nobody wants to see Rico Suave. Look, if you guys want me to feed Rico Suave, I'll go feed Rico Suave. Nobody wants to see Rico Suave, right? We're doing a stream about whiskey. Nobody wants. But if you do want to see Rico Suave, I'm going to do it right here. I'm going to do it right here. If you want to see Rico Suave, you want to see me feed Rico Suave real quick, I will do it. I'm just going to give you guys a little minutes if you want me to. There we go. If you want me to, I'll feed it. I'll feed our mascot. As if you want me to. Point of the matter is, barbecue's on. Let's drink the rest of this. George Dickel. That's so good. That's honestly so good. That's so good. If you guys don't know who Rico Suave is, he's our pet fish. He hasn't had any live worms. He hasn't had any live worms in, I think, since the weekend. But he's I need to put some water in him. Point of the matter is, we're going to drink another whiskey. Here we go, we're drinking another whiskey. So far, all these whiskeys are mainly summertime whiskeys. These are whiskeys I like to take to the beach. I like to take this one to the beach a lot. This is one of my favorites to take to the beach. I don't mind losing this because I have so many of these bottles. This is the Russell, now the Russell 6 is my favorite, but I don't have it on the stream, right? The Russell 6 is my favorite. Over here we go. Weller Special Reserve. Let's pour this up. I think the sun's not kicking, so I think we're going to have this by itself. Woof. So this is the Russells. This is why I keep on saying Russell. Weber. Why am I saying Weber? Weller Special Reserve. Weller Special Reserve. Let's put this over here. Weller Special Reserve, yes. Weller Special Reserve. So yeah, I pulled my groin. Here we go. I pulled my groin. Let's try this out. Now, one thing I like about this is it's smooth. It's nice. I don't have to put ice in this. Well, it's not as hard anymore right now, right? It's not as hard anymore right now. Let's go over here. Ask your Peter. I don't think some of you know that icing the Peter is not a good thing. Just to let you guys know, icing your Peter is not a good thing. But I pulled my groin, and my whole left groin, I can't walk. I'm walking on a limp. Here we go. I'm on a wheelchair. Here we go. Let's drink this up. That is nice. That is nice. Wow, that's goddamn good. You know what? I didn't realize how good this was. This is really, really good. It's so good, man. I think that's why I take it to the beach with me. Damn, that's good. Holy crap. Axel, this is goddamn good, Axel. Who that? This is good. Now I do have the big 1.75, and I have a bunch of. As a matter of fact, I have like 3 1.75s. I think I have 3 of these too. They're just so good. But I don't like putting ice in there. There's a reason why I don't put ice. Big reason I don't put ice. By the way, today I don't know what's up with Gen Zs. Gen Z, they need to get beat up. Honestly, honestly, there's something wrong with Gen Zs. I was at the store today, and I don't want to sit down on the wheelchair because once I sit down on the wheelchair, I don't even know. I don't even know if I could get up. Gen Zs, they talk like if they're online. My man, don't be talking in person like you're online. I'm just saying right now. Gen Zs talk like that. They think people are just not gonna knock them in the head. We're in Miami. If you're in New York, you're gonna get knocked in the head. If you're in California, maybe not. You're not gonna get knocked in the head. They'll probably touch your hand and say, "Hey, look, you keep talking to me like that." But if you're in New York or you're in Miami, you'll get knocked in the head if you talk like you do, Gen Zs. Today, it was a guy that came up to me. He was a worker with a different worker, right? Over here, I got to pick. I'm going to just read this. Who that? She says, I got to pick a special bottle for George. Something he can enjoy. He likes a bite of bourbon smooth. What do you recommend, Arepa? Okay. What I recommend, something smooth. Personally, it's kind of hard because every store that you go to, I'm just going to say, every store that you go to has a different selection. Your store that you go to might not have this collection, right? This selection your store might not have. This one, obviously, you already know this one's the one to get, right? 7th anniversary, if you find it. But when you go to the store, I do know that one time Hoodad sent me a photo of the store and they didn't have nothing. They had a lot of whiskeys. Well, all the whiskeys they had weren't good. Would I recommend Blue Run? No. Would I recommend Bullet? No. Would I recommend, she says over here, what about Buffalo Trace? Buffalo Trace is excellent. You'll never go wrong with Buffalo Trace. It's very hard to find sometimes. I do know that Hoodad sent me a photo one time. There was no Buffalo Trace. Russell's 10 year is great. But if there's something that needs a little bit of recommendation, I'm just gonna say this: everything we show on the short videos. So Hoodad, in the channel, when you go to videos, there's short videos, and then there's live streams, and then there's posts, and then membership stuff. In the channel, when you click the channel, there's a division of 3 different categories: videos, short videos, and live streams. On the channel, this channel, yes. What you guys have to do is click the short video. If you click the short video, any whiskey that you see in the short video, I would recommend. I only post stuff that I recommend, and recently I've been posting up a lot of stuff. Today I actually posted up something really nice. I would really recommend anybody go check it out. It was a whole wall whiskeys. It doesn't mean you have to buy all the whiskeys. There's no whiskey in this world right now that we could say the value is better than another one. They're all different value. But in the short videos, get the recommendation Hoodad on the short videos that I posted up. Check out all the short videos, and you can see which whiskey is good for you. And when you go to the store, at least you have an idea. You can go back when you're in the store for all of you. You go back to the short videos, go along, just skip along in the short videos and see which one I'd post up. All right. But currently, if you guys are watching, I'm drinking Weller Special Reserve. So I do recommend this. The thing is, it's a little bit hard to find. Oh, Ohio. Wait a minute, Ohio. Wait a minute, Ohio. Wait a minute, I know it. Hoodad? Ohio, this is what you got to get, Ohio. I'm going to just say this. One of our buddies from Instagram, his name is Mash and Drum, Jason. Mash and Drum Jason. On Instagram, you guys can go follow him if you want to. So Mash and Drum, he's one of our buddies on Instagram. I've known him ever since I started Instagram, and me and him, we barely talk anymore. We talk once a month, maybe, or maybe once every 2 months, right? Point of the matter is, Jason Mason Drum, he lives in Ohio. And one of the things in Ohio, now I don't even know if, honestly, I don't know if who that lives in Ohio. I thought, who that? Do you live in Ohio? I don't even remember. But if you do live in Ohio, I'm gonna have to take out the whiskey that you have to drink. Who that? Please let me know if you live in Ohio so that I can bring out the whiskey you need to buy. All right, let me drink this up. I live in Idaho. Oi, Idaho. I don't even know what to say. I could have sworn it was Ohio. You know, now you know, for some of you, I just don't pay attention to. I honestly don't pay attention. Idaho has some good fries. I'll tell you, they make some good potatoes. They make some good potatoes. Let me tell you that. I don't even know where the hell I got Ohio. But anyways, let me just keep on. Dave Chappelle lives in Ohio. Dave Chappelle lives in Ohio, and you know what? I don't even know why am I even talking about Ohio. What got me talking about Ohio? Who that? Rico Suave is looking at me like, man, feed me. Let me get this. I couldn't find the open bottle. Who that? I couldn't find the open bottle. I have an open bottle somewhere. I gotta go look for it. I don't have time to go looking. Here we go. Who that? Who that? This is what you need to get. I don't. This is my. It's so sad, man. It makes me like a whiskey addict. Are we all whiskey addicts out here, or just whiskey connoisseurs? I don't even know the difference anymore. Like, what are we? We're definitely not alcoholics. We're definitely not alcoholics. Are we like addicts to like buying whiskeys because it gives you the thrill? I don't even know anymore. I don't even know anymore who that. Okay, so this is what you need to get. All right. Now this is a brand new one. Obviously, I wanted to drink it. I can't find my I can't find my bottle. I'm not gonna waste my time. I have so many bottles that I'm not gonna waste my time looking around. But here we go. I'm gonna just wait a minute. Time out. Oof. I think I have the other one. Here we go. Let me show you the other one. I'm not gonna drink this one. I want to drink the higher proof one. So there's two different ones. So who that? Let me show you both of them. She'd asked. We gotta give. So here we go. These are the two that you shouldn't get mixed up. All right? Don't mix these up. So let me explain to you who that. This is who that, and for all of you, you can learn a little bit something. So this is the 130 proof. This is the limited release. If you find this limited release, this is the best bottle they have ever, Jefferson's has ever put out. And it's literally about $60, $70. I think I paid $70 for this. It's the best bottle they have ever put out. But, here we go, but if you want a good bottle, now this one is Jefferson Reserve, and again, you have to make sure to see this closely. This is the small, old, very old, very old. Now I'm going to say this, all their bottles look the same. So you have to read the fine print. This one is, okay, mind you, you can see the side. Boom, see, okay. This one is the very old Okay, it says over here, very old Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, very small batch. Make sure the proofing is 45.1% ABV. This is the one that you need to get. I would recommend this. I would recommend this to George. I would recommend this to Who Dat. I can't believe I took this out. This is my new one. I can't find I want to drink the what is it? I want to drink the one that I have. Only thing is I can't find it. And then here we go. Here's another recommendation. I'm gonna drink this one though. Here's another recommendation. Here's another recommendation. Boom. Boom. Boom, boom. But personally, honestly, I want you to get this one. It's a 15-year. This is the one I want you to get. It's really good. George Dickel, single barrel, but you have to make sure it's 100 proof. How do you know it's 100 proof? If it says 40, it's not the one to get. Don't get it, okay? If it says 40 or 45, don't get it. It has to be 50% ABV or higher. The point of the matter is, there's another one that just came out recently. Knob Creek Cask Strength. This is 120. This has a huge bot. But this is like peanut butter jelly. If he doesn't like peanut butter jelly, don't get that. That's good. I had that yesterday. I think I had it yesterday on stream. And then my favorite bottle, this one. It's 120 proof. My favorite bottle of the year currently is still this one. 13 Colony, Cask Strength Southern Bourbon Whiskey. 13 Colony. It's hard to find, but you're gonna pay $100. You're gonna pay $100. George just came in the house. He says, "Tell Reaper how much I love stogies he sent me." Thank you so much. George, I hope you appreciate the stogies. Those are personal, exclusive, Reaper exclusive. I'm glad you like them. Matter of fact, I had to stop smoking stogies because I thought my legs, I thought my sciatica, I thought my back, I thought my groin, all of that, my body, like coming out of bed in the morning. I thought it was because of my cigar. It's not because it's not. It's because you guys already know why. I pulled my groin. Anyways, you know how to pull your groin. Some of you men don't even know. But I do know some of you that have. Let's drink this up. And we're going to drink this up and we're going to start cooking, okay? For all of you watching, if you haven't hit that like button, hit that like button. Thank you so much, George. Rico Suave is going to be starving. He's starving out here, all right? He's not going to eat today. It's good. He's huge. Rico Suave is huge. Anyways, drink this up. Rico Suave is huge. This guy is so big. He could be fighting in an Olympic battle of fish. This guy eats more food than I do. Guy is a big time hunk. Anyways, the point of the matter is, you guys are enjoying the stream. Hit that like button if you're enjoying the stream. A lot of people, the subscribers, have figured out that we go live stream. And I appreciate you guys. Don't forget to comment in the chat room. You don't have to comment every day, but comment in the chat room so that you can at least build up a little bit of respect in the chat room. That's what it is. Here we go. As you can see, on the stream currently, we're at $50 some dollars. I think $52 on the stream. As a matter of fact, let's finish this up. Well, a special reserve. Oh, Axel says, Reaper, you pulled something? Not sure. It was your groin. No, it is my groin. I pulled my groin, man. This is what I pulled my groin, man. Axel, I pulled my groin. My whole left, the inner side of my left, you guys already know. I pulled my groin. The whole side of my left, it goes down to almost like it goes all down to my knee. It doesn't go all down to my leg. It's just my thigh and my inner groin. I pulled my groin. I pulled my groin the other day. Axel, I see you, Axel. Axel, thank you so much. We're at $72. We're $30 away from $100. You guys already know when we get to $100, I can play whatever music you guys want. I usually play whatever music you guys want when we get to $30. Axel, thank you so much for the super chat. No, man, I really did. Matter of fact, I kind of want to see the sunset. When you're handicapped, I'm gonna say this. When you're handicapped, life is a little bit different. I'm gonna say this. When you're handicapped, life is a little bit different. I pulled my groin. I feel like I need a handicap sign in my car. That's how I feel like. But I still park far away and I walk. Today I had to walk so much. Someone in the Gen Zs tried me today. One of the Gen Zs tried me today. I go, both of them, they go, how can I help you? I go, I don't think I need help. Are you sure? I go, yeah, I'm sure. Are you sure? Sure. The third time at the store, I go, as a matter of fact, you can help me out. You want to help me out? So there's two. There's a white boy and the African American. I pointed at the African American because he seemed like he was carrying the gang. He was carrying the gang, yeah. It's like it was a gang that just came up to me at the store, like employees. Sometimes employees have nothing to do, so they want to mess with employees. And mess with clients. So I said, okay, you want to help me out? He goes, how can I help you out? I go, can you get me my stuff? There's something I need to get. How about you give me my stuff? He goes, no, I'm good. He goes, no, I'm good. And I go to him. Hey, I go to him. Hey, you know your hairstyle can get you fired? He goes, no, it can't. I got a piece of paper. I go, look at here. You see your, I go, I go, I go, whoop-ah. I go, whoop-ah. Mind you, pretend this is the paper. I go, whoop-ah. I should have put it on his head, Gen Z. I go, you see this right here? This is a mohawk. I go, this is a mohawk. This is a mohawk. Look at your hair. I go, Justin. The white boy, his name, Justin, the white kid. His name is not even Justin. I just call him Justin. I go, Justin, tell me this hair doesn't resemble this dude's your coworker's hair. It's the same. Look, look. I'm from Total Wine. I work at Total Wine. Here we go. I am a representative. You cannot be working here with that hair color and that hairstyle. He looked at me. He said, what the hell? He said, what the hell? I said, man, wait a minute. I'm about to die laughing. I don't know how I held myself so tight. I held myself so tight. Maybe it's because my groin was pulsating. My groin was pulsating. My pull groin, man. I can't fight anybody. So I can't really maneuver. I gotta be right here. Like if anybody's trying to swing at me, I ain't moving. Groin doesn't allow me to run. I can't run a mile. I can't run 2 miles. I can't run a marathon for $5 million. Somebody tells me Jeff Bezos comes out of the woodwork and says, hey, Reaper, I seen your channel. Can you do me a favor? It's only today. I'm gonna give you $10 million. Please run me a mile while you're holding this whiskey. Can you do that? I'll give you $1 million. I'm going to tell him, look, I'm going to try my best. But if I don't make it to the finish line, you're paying for the bill. He's going to say no, and I'm going to say, well, I can't do it for $1 million. I'm sorry. I got a pulled groin. My groin is pulled. Some of you probably don't know how to get a pulled groin. Look, for any of you out there that are under 40, you know what it is. When you were 20 years old, you could do anything. When you get close to 40, you can't do anything. Let's pour this up. So this is gonna be for who dat. By the way, Axel, shout out to Axel, one of our wrenches. This is great. This is a good one. Real good. You guys want to see my helmet? I cleaned my helmet today. I have like 5 helmets. All you had to say is yes. If you guys want to see my helmet, you could see it. I cleaned my helmet today. You want to see it? I do know somebody's gonna say yes. By the way, shout out to Miss Riz, one of our members. Please get the memberships. For some of you, renew the memberships. All right, please renew the memberships. Miss Riz, thank you so much, Miss Riz, for having that membership. If you're renewing the membership, remember, it's a small little fee a month, but it will give you the opportunity to get the different color. There's different colors on your month. Here's a couple colors that it will start changing to. I'm gonna put it in the chat room. A couple colors are gonna start changing to your name. Put it in the chat room, and you could be an OG. You could be an OG, right? Axel, I do know Axel. Axel officially, shout out to Axel. Axel officially has a wrench, and for a lot of you that are watching, I'm gonna say this: Axel has been here for a long time. He sometimes forgets to renew his membership, but he renews it, and he still has the colors next to his name. He has a wrench, but just because he has a wrench doesn't mean that you won't lose the color. Please renew it. Please renew it. Please renew it. Point of matter is, Miss Riz. By the way, Ryan Quinn, man, good to see you. Ryan Quinn has been supporting those streams. I really appreciate it, man. Really appreciate it. Point of matter is, let's talk about this real quick. I'm gonna cook this up. So nobody wants to see my helmet, right? Nobody wants to see my helmet, right? I cleaned up my helmet. Nobody wants to see my helmet, right? All right, good. Nobody wants to see my helmet. That's good. I cleaned up 2 of my helmets. I have 5 helmets with the motorcycle. 5 helmets with the motorcycle. I do know who that would love one of my helmets. I think she would love one of my helmets. She would love to see one of my helmets. You guys are probably wondering, why am I getting sneezy? I put a fragrance on at 9 a.m. I put a fragrance on at 9 a.m. I'm hot out here and it's popping off my skin. I don't believe that this fragrance can last like literally all day. It's crazy. Can't believe it can last all day. You guys know if you say the super chat, that's the only way I'm going to show it. You already know. Super chats are the keys, right? Like the Squid Games. You ever seen the Squid Games? It's the keys to get out that level. Let's drink this up. What am I drinking? Let me see. Wow. Whatever I'm drinking, I need to sit down real quick. Holy crap. Oh my Lord. On the stream, we're at, holy crap. On the stream, we were at, because of Axel, who dat, and company, we are at $72. I just sat down in my wheelchair. I just sat down on my wheelchair. Sat down on, I wish I could show you my motorcycle. I wish I could show you my motorcycle. I can't show you my motorcycle. It's too much flex. I'm literally on a motorcycle, next to a motorcycle. Let me move the motorcycles. I'm looking at my motorcycle right now. I'm touching the tire. I'm going to have to sell the motorcycle eventually. There's going to be a time in my life that I'm not going to be able to have sports bikes. Now, I'm going to have to back up before saying that comment. John, John McGinnis, he's a Owl of the Man TT world champ. The man is like 60 years old. Matter of fact, he's like 60 years old. If he's still riding motorcycles, I should be able to still ride sports motorcycles for the rest of my life. If I die when I'm 66 riding a motorcycle, that's a tragedy. But the point of the matter is, I like to go fast on motorcycles. And for some of you watching, when you drink whiskey, you don't want to ride a motorcycle. You don't even want to drive a car. I don't recommend any of you to drive a car. I don't recommend any of you to get on a sports bike or a Harley or even just a vehicle in general unless you're a passenger. If you're drinking whiskey, there's a lot of you that can't. There's a lot of you that can't, what's the word? You can't handle whiskey. There was a person once before, they told me, they go, hey, how do you drink so many whiskeys? How do you drink so many whiskey on stream? I saw you stream and you like drink so many whiskey and you stream the next day, the same day. Almost the same day, it's like 24 hours. How do you do it? Well, how do I do it? Well, it's simple. I drink small portions of whiskey that I can enjoy. I'm a tall person, so for me, being a tall person, to me, it's like I'm taller than the fence that we have in the back. I'm 6 foot tall. If I'm 6 foot tall, that means my feet are bigger, my hands are bigger, my head's bigger, my brain should be bigger, my nose is bigger, my teeth are bigger. Everything on me is bigger, right? My kidneys are bigger, my heart is bigger, my ribs are bigger, right? If I was 7 foot tall, everything would be bigger too, but then if I was 7 foot tall, I can't ride a motorcycle. Look at Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan can't ride a motorcycle for diddly. Michael Jordan, I think he's 6'7". Michael Jordan, I think is 6'6" or 6'7". He loves motorcycles, but he can't ride them like you're supposed to. He loves motorcycles. Michael Jordan, if you don't know who Michael Jordan is, for the Chicago Bulls, shout out to the Chicago Bulls. It's the only team that wasn't from a Miami team other than the hockey team Avalanche. Back in the days, the hockey team, man, the Avalanche. I love the hockey team, the Avalanche, where they were just kicking ass. I forgot what year it was. I love them, man. The Avalanche, they were so amazing. Back in the days, they were so amazing. The Florida Panthers, they let us down in the 90s. They were so good. Miami Dolphins here in Miami. God damn, Dan Marino. I played Dan Marino. I played poker with Dan Marino. I'm not a shy person. My father was there. I invited him over to see and meet Dan Marino. I invited him over to the event to see Dan Marino. He's never seen Dan Marino. He's never seen some of the people that we used to watch. And I'm glad I introduced my own father to my own world. It's like a dark world that I'm into, right? A dark world. A dark world where I connect with mobsters. A dark world where I connect with people that launder money. A dark world where I basically know that I'm playing with an owner of a strip club. A dark world where I know that there's a group of people that they're part of a certain organization. A dark world that I know that some of these people, they own a lot of businesses that are multi-million-dollar businesses that are kind of like fishy, sus. I'm still happy that I brought him into that one tournament that was here in North Miami to meet Dan Marino and some of the guys. But the point of the matter is, I remember when I was playing with Dan Marino, the whole time I was playing with Dan Marino, he's from the Miami Dolphins. In my head, I'm like, man, this man, I'm so mad at this man. He would make me wake up every Sunday in the 90s. I would wake up every Sunday in the 90s. I knew his coach. his coach was going to be the best one, right? The best one out there. But the coach didn't matter if he's not going to do the play. Dan Marino let me down so many times. I can't even explain it. Miami Dolphins never won. Oh, by the way, got a super chat. Oh, wait, let me get up from my wheelchair. Over here, April Neal. Time to cook. Oh, man, it's that bad? The story's that bad? Time to cook? All right. So, April Neal says time to cook. You know what that means? If she says it's time to cook, ladies, I'm going to say this. They know when to cook, when not to cook. April Neal officially says, it's time to cook. That means my story's dookie, man. How many of you gentlemen think my story is dookie? Just be honest. Be honest. You're not going to get time now. You don't even get banned. There's a lot of people that comment on my short videos. I don't really ban them or anything. We got a lot of ladies in the chat room. Good to see the ladies in the chat room. Time to cook. Okay, here we go. Let's drink this up. Shout out to all of you. Let's drink this up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drink the rest of this whiskey. We're going to start to cook. For all of you watching, here we go. For all the ladies, we're going to start to cook. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to start moving some of these things because I pulled my groin. I think you guys know how I pulled my groin. If you don't know, I'm going to say it's over here. I just got here, but it's dookie. I don't know what we're talking about. She. Be young. You see what I mean? Be young. He says what it is. He says what it is. We're talking about Miami Dolphins. Nobody likes the Miami Dolphins. Let's look this up. Point of matter is, let's start talking about the Miami Dolphins. Let's start cooking. Let's start cooking. Let's start cooking. Jesus Christ. All right, for all of you watching, chat room is king. Yes, let's drink this up. Oh. Oh, wow, that whiskey. Wow, that whiskey. That whiskey I just drank. Oh, my Lord. That whiskey I just drank. Holy crap. Wow, that whiskey I just drank. I don't even know. Can I drink another whiskey after I drink that last whiskey? I don't even think I can. You know what we're going to do? Here's what we're going to do. We're not going to drink any more whiskey. I want to fall asleep tonight, man. Honestly. I haven't got tipsy. I haven't got drunk. I never get drunk. I never get tipsy. I want to fall asleep, and I want to go to sleep. I want to go nah. Though this is what I'm going to do. And I don't recommend any of you to do this, okay? When you're drinking whiskey, never go to beer and then go to whiskey and then go to beer. We drank a beer today on the stream. First beer that I had was this one. Good. We drank the whole bottle, by the way. We drank the whole bottle, so for anybody to tune in, this was a full bottle. Now it's empty. We drank it at the beginning of the stream. Wild Turkey's 70th anniversary. Really good. Point of matter is, you can tell that my voice is getting a little bit deeper. Why is it getting deeper? It's getting deeper because some of this gas is hitting my throat. Let's drink this up. Oof. Hey. That was really good. Damn, that was really good. Hey guys, I'm gonna do in the chat room. I'm gonna put a little poll. This This is gonna be a controversial poll. Somebody just asked me, Reaper. By the way, super chats are usually the way to ask me when I answer this because he's a member. Ethan, Lord Mick, thank you so much for being a member. He asks over here, Reaper, what's your thought on Jefferson Ocean Age? Thinking about getting a bottle. Don't get the bottle. Do not get that bottle. Do not get that bottle. Jeffersons, do not get that bottle. Again, let me say this again. Do not get the bottle. This is the bottle you need to get. We just talked about it on the stream today, by the way. Do not get that bottle. This is the bottle you need to get. Okay, limited edition 130. Do not get that Oceans. It's a gimmick. It's a gimmick. Okay? It's a gimmick. You either get this one. Can you guys tell my voice is getting deeper? Oof, my voice is getting deeper. Every time I'm drinking whiskey, it's getting deeper and deeper. Imagine how I sing. Imagine how I sing. Anyways. Over here. This is better, man. All they did was they put this one in the ocean. They took it out and rolled it around the ocean in a boat. That's all they did. Get this one. But just get this one. If you get a Jefferson's, a 130, limited edition, okay? Save you money. Ethan, don't forget to renew your membership, Ethan. Ethan, always renew your membership. Renew your membership always. That's the only way to be a winner. Ladies and gentlemen, what am I going to do out here? I'm going to play some music, I think. I'm not trying to beg, but we're $25 away from playing music. You guys want me to do some karaoke? I'll do some karaoke. I'll do some karaoke. You want me to do some karaoke? I'll do some karaoke. But we gotta get $25. We got to get $25. I'll do some karaoke. I'll do some karaoke. All of these funds are going on to the next month. You guys already know. You know the drill. Quit playing. You know the drill. You know the drill. All these funds go on to the next month. We get all the new whiskeys. It goes on to the next month. I'm gonna drink a beer. I'm not going back to whiskey. $25. That's all it takes for me to do a karaoke song. What song would I do? I don't even know. Let's pop this open. Best beer from Spain. If you like the stream, I give you the best content possible. All right, I give you the best content possible. I want to make sure you guys know this. By the way, I don't get tipsy. How do I get drunk and hangover? Let me explain to you. Let me just explain to you real quick. So, we just drank some whiskeys. So this is how you get drunk and hangover. Okay, so we just drank some whiskeys, right? Drank the whole bottle, right? Drink the whole bottle, right? Just now on the stream. We drank a little bit of the Weller, right? We drank the George Zickel. But before we had any of that, by the way, we need more light. April, let me know. We need more light. One of my rangers. I need my ranger to tell me that we need more light. Ryan. I see you, Ryan. Renew that membership. I do know some of you work, and you guys will get paid till the end of the month. It's okay, man. Remember, your memberships are just a small little fee. Small little fee, okay? Small little fee. Your memberships always renew it. Mas loose, she said. Mas loose. You know what mas loose means? She means to open up my zipper so that I get more light on here. I open up my zipper. You guys know I don't wear underwear when it's hot. Point of the matter is, this pump is open. Did you hear that? Did you hear the kisses? That's a lizard. Did you hear the kisses? The lizard loves me, man. He always be kissing me, man. He always does kisses. You heard the kisses, right? You heard the kisses. That damn lizard loves me. I don't even know where the hell he's at. He's a wild lizard. He's in the fences. He's in the fences. That lizard, man. You heard the kisses, didn't you? He's a wild lizard. He's somewhere. He just always shows up like that. What time is it? Let's track him. Let's track him. Ribby crew. Let me see what time it is. It's almost 8:30. Yes, it's almost 8:30. Ribby crew, you know what time it is? We're number one. That lizard loves me, man. That lizard loves me. 1906, Spaniard beer. I'm not buying this for my father. If I go visit my parents, what am I gonna buy him? I'm gonna buy him Estrella. I'm gonna buy my mother ice cream. If I go visit them, sometimes it's good to give them something that they don't want to spend the money on. Sometimes people just don't want to spend the money, right? Anyways, the point of the matter is a good beer. I want to do karaoke, son of a guns. I want to do a little karaoke. But if I do karaoke, you know what happens. When I do karaoke, you know what happens. YouTube hits. You heard that. Tell me you didn't hear that. You heard that kissing me. You heard that. How many of you heard that? Kissing. He's kissing. There's two lizards. A lizard over there and a lizard over there. You guys heard that? I look at myself in the mirror sometimes and I tell myself, man, I'm so glad I'm born like this. I'm a good looking guy. I don't know how many of you do that. If you guys do that, be confident, man. It don't matter how you look. Look at yourself in the mirror, man. Enjoy the way you look. Enjoy the features that you were born with. There's some of you that do not enjoy the features that you're born with. Genes are big. If I ever have a kid, my kid is going to be an athlete. And my kid is not only going to be an athlete, I'm gonna make sure that my kid goes all the way. You're going to see him on TV or her on TV. I'm going to guarantee that. I'm going to guarantee it's so bad that if I don't even do it, I'll end up in hell. It's going to be my mission. That's going to be my mission. I'll go to hell just for that. Just for that. I don't give a damn. I'm born in Miami, so it's really hot here in Miami. It's like an oven out here. It's like hell out here in Miami, man. Can I tell you all the things in Miami that are horrible? I park far away. Somebody parks next to me. I go to the theater. A stinky dude sits next to me. In Miami, I go to the beach. A stinky group. There you go. Somebody kissing me again. Stinky group comes to sit next to me. I don't go to the beach anymore. Things in Miami happen. The girls that are beautiful in Miami, they got a stinky booty. They got there's a song called Culo con caca. I think something like that. Culo con caca. Dude, the prettiest girls in Miami, that's what it is. And for all of you watching, here we go, 1906. This is a beer from Spain. Let's drink this up. On the stream, we're almost at $100. Here we go. Let's drink this up. My dog inside is living the life. He's living the life. You know why I put him in? You know why I put him in his mansion? I put him in his mansion. He has his mansion and say, why lock him up in the mansion? Because if I'm out here, he's gonna rip up my couch. He's gonna move my couch. He's gonna make a mess of his water bowl. Oh man, he's an attention junkie. It's like some of the women here in Miami. They want attention. They put their booties on OnlyFans, right? You heard it. You heard that. You heard that. Ooh, you heard that. Yes, that was a lizard. By the way, we're gonna put snakes. I'm gonna have a snake show eventually. Miss Riz in the chat room. I think his name is Miss Riz. Shout out to Miss Riz. If you want to see snakes in the live stream, are you ready to see snakes in the live stream? Are you ready to see snakes in the live stream one day? She says, what'd she say? I heard it. These lizards love me. They be kissing me. They love me. I'm just glad to be born confident, good looking, tall, athletic. I had the option for all of you. Here we go. I had the option to do a fragrance channel, but we ended up doing a whiskey channel. And I'm really proud of the whiskey community that we have built up in here. If you have hit that like button, I really appreciate it. Let's drink this up. The algorithm is hitting us. You guys are learning my personality. Some of you that are new. Some of you that are new are learning my personality. I really appreciate it. I really, really appreciate it. I would really, really appreciate it. Here we go. Let's drink this up. By the way, I'm not looking at the chat room, so whatever's happening in the chat room is happening. Let's cook up. Let's cook up our steak. Let's take this out of the way. I need to take some of the whiskeys out of the way because it's been affecting my groin for the last couple of days. Since I pulled my groin, I can't be lifting up too much. I can't even walk, man. It's a great whiskey. Oh, I can't even walk. Damn. Can't even walk. Shout out to Meat Tab. You have to cook. I'm going to show you how to cook. Let's take this out of the way. I'm going to take out as much. By the way, this is water, but we had some beer. Beer has water. Beer has water. This is the olive oil we used. Shout out to Axel. There's a water. This is the olive oil we used. Let me end that poll real quick. Should we end it? No, I'll keep it on here. Please let me know when you guys want me to end the poll. I do know a lot of people, they don't really click the poll, so please let me know. By the way, we use this one. We use that one on stream. That's a beer that we drank earlier. Well, we're currently drinking the Spaniard beer. Oof. All right, here we go. Here we go for all of you. Oof. We're about to cook up a beautiful meal. I'm going to show you how to cook this. First off, drink this up. This might be the only sugar I get. I don't have it. Wait a minute. I have some. Wait a minute. I have ice cream sometimes. I have ice cream sometimes. You ladies like ice cream. Sometimes I have ice cream. So, but beer is the only sugar I get. The only sugar I get. There's no other sugar that. There's no other sugar I put in my diet. So let's start cooking. So what we're gonna do is we can keep this on here. No big deal. Let's start cooking. Let's start cooking. So here we go. We're gonna put this a little bit higher. You can see the brick on top that's holding my flag. I gotta put the brick on top to hold my flag. Here we go. Today we are using cowboy. We're using that cowboy. Using that cowboy charcoal. Shee! I kind of want to put a song on here on the stream. What do you guys think? Shout out to the Wilds community. I see you. Wilds community today, I'm wearing this because it's so hot, man. I don't know how people can wear Rolexes. I have one Rolex, I can't wear it. Over here, we're about to play some music, yes? Axel officially, he has officially thrown down officially the super chat of the super chat. Only animals I like had to be edible. Yummy. Yes, yes. I like cows, man. I like cows. Axel, I like cows, man. But I eat them, man. Damn. Axel, I like cows, but I eat them. Isn't that horrible, Axel? The cows are so cute, man, but I eat them. Damn. We're about to eat a cow. But for some of you, Axel, man, thank you so much, Axel, for allowing us to play some music if we want to. What song do I have in my head? Now, for all of you watching, I'm just going to give a huge shout out to Axel. Huge shout out to Axel. Thank you so much, Axel, from New Zealand. Axel, what song do you want me to play? What song you want to play? You want to play whatever song I want to play? The point of the matter is, Axel, I wear a watch every day because I have to time my day. When I wake up in the morning, I wake up sometimes at 8 a.m., 7 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m. I had to time myself. I love the dial. This dial is so beautiful. But the thing is, here in Miami, I have to wear something live, something that isn't officially super hot. I don't like to wear something super hot. So for a lot of you, I'm going to just also say, for a lot of you, Boring Heart, I see you, Boring Heart. Here's a YouTube channel. Boring Heart, get that membership. Get that membership, Boring Heart. We got a membership in the chat room. Be part of the chat room, Mr. American. And if you don't know how to get that, for all of you, all you have to do is click the link in the chat room, which I will drop. Get that membership. You're going to see those private videos, private live streams. You'll be able to ask me a lot of things, and most of the time I do reach out to you in the chat room. Yes, if your name is lighted up green. But we have to cook up this ribeye, and I'm going to do it right now. Here we go. We're going to slap this ribeye. Here we go. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Beautiful. Beautiful. Woo. Beautiful. Beautiful. While we hear the sizzle, If you guys are looking the floor, just in case you guys are nosy to see how dirty my floor is, we're using the cowboy. Just in case you guys are nosy, we're using the cowboy. Let me kick it over here. We're using the cowboy. If any of you son of a guns pause to see what shoes I'm wearing, shout out to all of you. You guys are nosy. You know what happens with the nosy, right? Nosy people. Sometimes you ever seen that cat that gets nosy and he tries to get that rat, but it ain't a rat. It's a raccoon with rabies. Yes, yes. You already know what happens. Point of the matter is, we're gonna keep this on here. Yes. I want to play music. I want to play some music. We're at $100. As a matter of fact, we're not even at $100. Wait a time out. We're at 97. We're at 97. We're at $97 on the stream. $97 on the stream. What did I use on the ribeye? Woo! How many of you watching Love Island? How many of you watching Love Island? Yes, how many of you? Yeah, I'm watching Love Island too. You been watching that? I've been watching Love Island too. It's a show on TV. I've been watching Love Island. It's such a good show. Oh my Lord, it's such a good. You guys been watching it? You saw the roads that hit the guy in the head. Yeah. How about this? I'm not watching Love Island. I'm not watching Love Island. I'm just joking. Any of you watching Love Island? You guys are sick. Sick to the bone. Love Island. Who the hell watches Love Island, dude? Come on, man. Watching Love Island? How dare some of you watch Love Island? Just quit it. Quit it. Love Island. Are you joking me? How many of you watching Love Island? If you watching Love Island, you like that chisme. You like that chisme. Hell no. Anybody watches Love Island, you're a schmuck. Anybody watches Love Island, you're a schmuck. It's for the schmucks. If you watch Kim Kardashians, you better be watching with your girl, man. Even that. You better walk out of the house. Love Island, how dare you? Don't be in the chat room if you're watching Love Island. If you're watching Love Island, get the hell out of this chat room. This ain't for you, baby. There's too much testosterone in this chat room.
destiny. That's why they call me, accompany me till the day I die.
You can tell it's raw. You see how it's raw? That's all right. We're going to put this butter on here. All right, we're going to put this butter on here. You guys let me know if the audio goes off. Here we go. Let's recipe. And for all of you, we got 40 likes on the stream. If you like the stream, hit that like button. Hit that like button. We're at about $100 on the stream, so I can play a song. I think we are going to play a song. Here we go. Ryan Quinn, Ryan Quinn. Don't forget this is a public stream, Ryan Quinn. As you know, Ryan Quinn has been sending super chats. But I do know that for some of you, America is great. You have freedom of speech. But sometimes, I'm going to just say this. If you're in the chat room, try not to curse, trying to keep it PG-13 because YouTube doesn't like it. They usually ask me if I want to show the comment.
Company, always on the road. Our destinies, rising sun.
Oh yeah, baby. Here we go.
See, I was born with
What in my hand?
I chose
Holding on. Yeah. I need bad company until the night. I don't remember the last song I sang this song. Yes, yes. And bad company till day I die. Yes, yes. Let's dress up. Shout out to all of you. I die. Yes, yes. Ooh. Aye. Yes, yes. Let's put this butter. Let's. Whoa. Ooh, hey, look at that. It won't hit hard. All things done. Oh, look at that. Now, oh, look at that. I didn't remember the last song I said. Woo! Martin, look at this.
It's my claim to fame.
Hey, just tell me, man, company. I tell them now. Let's put this over here. Yes, yes. Man, company till day I die. Let's put this. Let's close up. Oh, shoot. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, time out. Woo! Oh, shoot. We might open this up. Yes, yes. I hope you guys can hear me. Here we go. Let's open this up. Boom. Let's put this in the front. Here we go. Woo! Oh, there's a bug. Let's flip this up. We gotta do this side. Oof, look at this. Damn. Yes, yes. Looks beautiful. I gotta put this on the edge.
That's why they
Call me a bad company. Until, oh, look at this. Ooh. Let's flip this up. Oof. Bad company until day I die. Look at this. Let's, oof. I'm gonna take this off. Look at this. Company. Oh, look at that. Woo. That's beautiful. Bad company till day out time. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Beautiful. Oof, I'm going to take this off. Oh, damn. Let's take this on off. Let's close up. Haven't heard the song in a long time. It was in my head all day. Matter of fact, I didn't even play it, and I didn't even play it in the car. This is the first time I played it today. It's been in my head. Crazy, crazy. It's called for some of you that do not know, it's called the ear. What's it called? The music worm. What is it? Earworm. April knows. April knows. April knows. April knows. April knows. B Young says Ash is full of dirt. Ash is full of dirt. Let me see what Ash says. Ash says, thanks April, my kids were happy. and they're not happy. I'm just so happy. Holy crap! That means her kids are not happy, but they're super happy. They're not happy. That's what that means. Well, if you're watching, when I play music, I take a risk on the copyrights, and also I take a risk on the YouTube algorithm, and that's okay. It's alright. You know why it's alright? Because I honestly, I want to do what I like. And that's the song I wanted to play. Straight up. For all of you watching, that is Bad Company, Five Finger Dead Punch. Five Finger Dead Punch. Bad Company, Five Finger Dead Punch. You get to go listen to that song in the car. I was trying to look for the acoustic version. I couldn't find the acoustic version, so I had to go along with the other version, which I don't even remember last time I played. The last time I played the song was like literally like 2018 or something. It was just in my head. It's like a worm. It's like a song worm on a head. It's a song worm in my head. For all of you watching, or ribeyes looking beautiful. Beautiful, or ribeyes looking goddamn beautiful. Look at this. Real beautiful. For all of you watching around the world, damn beautiful this thing is looking. Yes. It's looking beautiful, right? Another thing, I'm gonna put this on here. 1906. I'm gonna represent because this is really good beer. I show you the best beer, and I do make sure to drink them before. Okay. But this one today, I had it on the beginning stream. God dang, so good. So good. So good, man. For all of you watching around the world, we're at 131 minutes. We're almost at $100. We're a couple of dollars away from $100. But still, that makes a difference. You guys send super chats. You guys appreciate it. X is the biggest super chat of the day. I really appreciate it, man. You guys are amazing. I could keep on playing songs, but today is not the day to play complete songs because we're not over the limit. We're not over the limit. Who that? Thank you so much for the super chance today. Who that? Thank you so much for the super chance today. Everybody that sent super chance today, thank you so much. Huge appreciation to all of you that sent super chance today. I really appreciate all of you. You guys are amazing. Start saying your goodbyes because we're about to end the stream. Start saying your goodbyes. We're about to end the stream. Hit that like button if you haven't already. If you haven't already, subscribe in the corner. Subscribe in the corner. Kinder's cowboy butter. That's all I use today because you know what? I have some sides that I want to add to this. I usually do a double, but you know what? No double seasoning today. I'm just going to use this one. And this has a lot of things. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys are amazing. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Over here, Be Young. Be Young. Huge shout outs to Be Young. Huge shout outs to Be Young. Be Young. Be Young. Shout outs to Be Young. Man, Ashley's going to be mad because she's not a member. What does that mean? I'm not going to give attention to Ashley. I'm going to give more attention to Be Young. Be Young. I see you, Be Young. Be Young, thank you so much for being a part of the stream. Being a part of that amazing live stream that we did today. Today is Wednesday. You guys all are amazing. I'm going to say this over here. Be Young, thank you so much for renewing your membership. And for a lot of you watching. And Be Young, he says over here, Be Young says, hey, Be Young. In the chat room, Be Young says, here we go. I got her, BTH. Going crazy right now. If you don't know what BTH is, he says EBT. You know what EBT is? It's like the poor people. The poor people get EBTs. They get a card. They get a card and they get whatever they want in the restaurant or what would it? I don't even know how EBT works. I don't even have EBT. But the point of the matter is, Be Young. Shout out to Be Young. He gave Ash. He threw Ash an EBT card in her face. Be Young, thank you so much for renewing your membership and being a member in the chat room. Getting that EBT for your girl. Throwing it at her so she could go get that. Go get those chocolates because you know women like chocolates and ice cream. Definitely, definitely, they like women. They like chocolate and ice cream. Ladies and gentlemen, Chanel's 2. Let's end the stream right now, right? Chanel's 2. Man, that song was good. Damn, I want to play the song again. Chanel's 2, the USA. Chanel's 2, U.S. Marines, U.S. Army, U.S. Navy, U.S. Air Force, and the U.S. Space Force battling the aliens over there on the moon. Chanel's aliens over there on the moon trying to hold it down. But they're midgets. They're nanos. They're nanos over there in the moon. We're told men. America. Yes, that's what it is. Shout out to. Shout out to the USA. Shout out to the Coast Guard. Shout out to Texas. Also, George officially. Who that? George officially. He's cancer free. That's remarkable, man. That's remarkable. George is cancer free. Shout out to Who in the chat room. Today she dropped a chant. Today Axel. Shout out to Axel from New Zealand, one of our great ranchers. He has a farm. You know, I wish I could work with him at the farm to pick out some of the fruits of his labor and cook on the stream on a daily basis. That'd be awesome. But I'm not from New Zealand. I'm from the USA. Axel, thank you so much. Biggest super chat of the day. For all of you watching around the world, thank you everyone for tuning in. You guys are amazing. April Neal, she goes like this. You know what that means? That means Reaper's King. Well, this is for the devil. Okay, I'm not the devil. This is for the Reaper's King. Reaper's King. There you go, Reaper's King. That's for the Reaper's King. She put that in the chant, Reaper's King. For all of you watching around the world, thank you so much for tuning in. You guys are amazing. We're going to stream tomorrow. We stream every single day. I try my best. I'm in a wheelchair, but I still stream. You guys are awesome. This is a ribeye, beautiful ribeye. Use the same techniques that I use, and you'll officially master the most amazing meal you ever have in your life at home. You guys are amazing. Officially. Reaper sign now. Get that membership if you have it. Get that membership. Your name will be green. Small membership. And I give you a little bit of shout out tomorrow. You guys are amazing. Be young. I see you. Be young. Reaper officially. Sign now. By the way, huge shout outs to the XRP holders. Shout outs to the XRP holders.